Hello everyone, this is my report for Beta Career Week 3. Overall, it was very busy and probably the most productive week for me over the last year. I participated in the organization of 8th Congress of Leaders of World and Traditional Religions in Astana. The beginning of the week was mostly about preparation to the event from 13th to 15th of September. I studied the content program of the event, analyzed the areas and positions to which I was assigned. And the hardest task for this event probably was to memorize the faces and backgrounds of 150 foreign delegates participating in this event. And the hardest period of the entire event was between 15th to 18th of September, when guests arrived and the main phase of the event started. I worked probably from 10 to 14 hours every day and was so exhausted. I helped protocol officers with preparation of documents such as content plan, calendar, list of participants, and the declaration, Astana Peace Declaration, which I can show you. Here is the copy of the document in English language, and here the documents copy in the language of the delegate. And overall, it had copies in 10 different languages, and the hardest part of working with documents probably was not to confuse those documents. So during this event, I believe I found the practical use to the knowledge I gained during the lessons. For example, the correct way of arranging the positions of guests during the roundtable meeting, according to the knowledge we gained during the diplomatic protocol and documentation class. I quickly understood the logic behind the seat, behind the arrangement, and that was pretty easy for me. For example, the Tokayev as the host should be sitting in the middle, while the next very important person should be on the right side. Another second most important guest should be on the left side, and again on the right side, and so on. And it was one more interesting case with the Polish flag. I was assigned to the sector of diplomats, the diplomatic corpus, in which all the foreign ambassadors working in Kazakhstan are sitting. So in one of the seats I saw two Indonesian flags next to each other, and I couldn't really understand are there two delegates from Indonesia, or is it a mistake? So I asked protocol officers and found that it's their mistake. So another seat was for the Polish delegate, and using my basic knowledge of flags, I helped probably to avoid a serious diplomatic scandal, considering that diplomats pay huge attention to such details. In conclusion, it was my first ever experience working with the protocol of such a large-scale event with all political establishment of Kazakhstan. I really enjoyed the process, and it's not about just the work, it's about being part of the history. Not just a witness, but the creator. That's the end of my report. See you next week.